from my 1990 Miata. Release the clip on the manifold end of the brake servo vacuum pipe and pull the pipe out of the way. Remove the gas cap. Mark one of the fuel lines so you don't get them mixed up when putting them back. Remove the clamps from the fuel lines and then remove the fuel lines. Tape off and plug the fuel lines. Now tie the lines out of the way. Disconnect the vacuum hose from the purge control. Remove the second half of the lower radiator hose. Loosen the clamps and remove the heater hoses. Be sure not to crush the pipe like we did. Remove the ground wire by the dipstick. Undo the motor mounts located in the wheel wells. Now remove the 5 screws holding the console in. Lift the console to the side and unplug the electrical wire. Remove the insulating material. Remove the 4 bolts holding the rubber gear shift boot in. The boot should not come out like this, but mine's ripped. Remove the 3 bolts holding the shifter in and then remove the shifter. Be careful, it will drip. Mark the location of the drive shaft to the differential. Remove the 4 bolts holding the drive shaft in. Pop the drive shaft off the differential. Now slide the drive shaft out. Remove the 2 bolts holding the clutch slave cylinder in. Undo the retaining clamp just above the clutch slave cylinder. Undo the speedometer cable. Release the wiring harness from the PPF. Remove the ground wire at the rear of the PPF. Remove the 3 bolts holding the support bracket between the PPF and the transmission tail. At this point, place a jack under the transmission. At the front of the PPF, remove the 2 bolts that go through the transmission. Remove the 2 long bolts at the rear of the PPF that go through the differential. Remove the collar as well and slide the PPF out. Remove the two top starter bolts that also hold the wiring harness. Remove the O2 sensor. Pull the O2 sensor wire away from the clip. Remove the 5 bolts holding the exhaust manifold shroud in. Remove the 3 bolts holding the exhaust manifold to the downpipe. Remove the exhaust manifold bolts. Remove the 2 bolts holding the downpipe to the bell housing. Remove the exhaust manifold. Lower the transmission and disconnect the wiring from the neutral and reverse switches. Put the engine cherry picker in position and wrap the chain around the 2 lifting eyes and the cherry picker. Slowly jack up to take pressure off the motor mounts. Remove the driver's side engine mount. Now start jacking the cherry picker up a little to free the right motor mount and pull the engine forward. Keep jacking and pulling forwards until the engine and tranny are free from the car.